Hello everyone, my name is Anis and my student ID is 1468175. This is my assignment 2 for BIT353 Network Architecture and Protocols. My professor is Dr. John Rankin. Let's start with the assignments. So we have 3 tasks to complete. I'll start with task 1, that is investigate and discuss in the video why a business should add the following services: big data, internet of things, and cloud services. So I'll start with what internet of things are. So when internet helps us operate the things around us, that is the internet of things. There are now billions of physical devices all around the globe linked to the internet, gathering and exchanging data. You can turn on your refrigerator from your phone these days. You can turn on your light bulb, fan, and whatnot. So this is referred as the internet of things, incorporating sensors and connecting previous atomic equipment and layers of digital intelligence, allowing them to exchange real-time data without needing a human. So it allows computers to help humans complete their day-to-day tasks as well, digital and physical work. So for example, you can clean your house with electronic vacuum cleaner using your smartphone. Just on the app you can say clean my living room, and then it will clean your living room, dump the trash on the trash can as well. So what are the advantages of IoT for a business? So IoT will help a business to keep track of your time. That will help to attain short-term and long-term goal. Keep track of your productivity, and while collaborating with others as well. IoT will also help to utilize the management of the equipment. I would say IoT will also help to make each and every equipment we have in our office more efficient, and it will also help you to collect more data from day-to-day activities in company to make a better business decision in future. So IoT is very famous today in 21st century, has a lot of advantages. So I think business would benefit a lot if because of the internet of things. Next up is big data. So in context of big data, a collection of data refers to a large amount of information that is rising rapidly over time. The data is so massive and complicated that it cannot be stored or processed using typical database management technologies. So the big data is abundance amount of huge amount of data that is a result of internet. So we have different social medias, search engines, video streaming websites. So they have hundreds of terabytes of data, yottabytes of data, which needs to be managed and stored for big tech companies. So big data is a very big thing in today's world, and it is increasing day by day. So that's why before we used to have traditional database systems. Now we have our non-relational database to help us manage our big data properly. So using a large amount of data, so a company can improve its productivity using big data. It allows you to compete with large corporations. The big data allows you to pay attention to the preferences of what people want. So for example, with the big data, where you can just know what people are searching, what people are talking about, and then you can pay attention to what public wants and then deliver that as a company. And at the end, as a result of that, big data may help you to enhance your revenue at the end of the year. So next up is cloud services. Cloud services. So in contrast of the on-premises servers, cloud servers are accessed through a distance cloud computing server. This third-party managed scalable system provides consumers internet-based access to computer services, including analytics and networking. Dropbox, G Suite, Microsoft services. Few examples of SaaS cloud service providers. Citrix content collaboration with Office 365, Slack, and others. So cloud services helps business to store data in cloud rather than owning a big warehouse. So that will definitely save some space and save a lot of money. So the cloud services will help company to process Word documents, create and update email calendars, message services, and chatbots. It will also help to develop web and mobile app development, launching and testing of the system or app. So the primary use of the cloud services will be store data for a company. So whatever information they may need to store for the purpose of the business, they can store in cloud services. That will be the major advantage of cloud services for a company. That's why it's really important for your company to utilize these three cloud services: big data and Internet of Things, and make sure you take full advantage of this so you won't be left out. Thank you. Now I'm done with question number 1.
Without wasting our time, straightforward. There is also cloud operations in the business network. So I will shorten
question number 2 now. So that you can implement big data, Internet of Things, and cloud in a virtual environment for business. Demonstration of the use of big data, Internet of Things, and cloud net operations in the business network. So for that, I've installed a Ubuntu on my virtual box, as you can see here, which is running. So I've already set it up and it's ready. So first of all, we'll start a database, install a database called MongoDB. For that, so I came here, I searched how to install MongoDB on Ubuntu. Then this is the page where it shows how to install it.
So if we talk about
so I followed the instructions here, and then I was able to install MongoDB on
after going through and logging
this Ubuntu.
For what purpose?
So let's go to our terminal.
On cloud, basically it's a huge online thing where you can store a lot of data, your files, whatever you want, and you can get without the waste of time along the globe. You don't need a physical device.
So let's go to question number 2. Says so that you can implement big data, Internet of Things, and cloud in a virtual environment network for the business. Demonstration of the use of big data, Internet of Things, and cloud operations in the business network. So for that, I've installed a Ubuntu on my virtual box. So this is Ubuntu. I've already set it up and it's ready to go. Let's go to the terminal of our Ubuntu. So the first thing I had to do was install a database. So I've installed MongoDB server. So I went to the browser, searched how to install MongoDB on Ubuntu. So I found this page on mongodb.com, docs.mongodb.com. So it says how to install the MongoDB server. I followed all the instructions, and then I was able to install the MongoDB on this. So let's go to terminal and check our Mongo's status. Yep, as you can see, it's connecting. Amazing. So what I will do is I will just say start Mongo. Sorry, start MongoDB. Oh, I kept this space. Start MongoDB. So what I will do is I will come here and then go to our terminal. So I'll see, let's see if there's MongoDB server installed on this system. So for that I'll do Mongos. Yep, as you can see, it is connecting to this IP address. So it is connected. So next up I will just go, so for the MongoDB we also need a ID. So for that try to install the MongoDB Compass. So there's a similar document to install how to install Compass as well. So I came here, followed all the instructions under the Linux tab, and I was able to install the MongoDB Compass. So this is our Compass. Okay, so let's press connect and then it should connect us here. So these are the databases we have. The admin, config and local will come as default, and then I created a database called Anis. Go back to our Mongo Compass and then show you. So inside Anis I've got sample and then these three data inserted. So now I'll show you how to do that. So for that we'll go back to our terminal and then just do show databases. Oh. Okay, let's do Mongo test as right. So let's see what databases we have right now. So as you can see we have 4 right now. So if you wanna say use Anis, then it will start using the database Anis. So if you wanna insert data here, we can just do dv.anis dot insert, and then we can do this. Let's say we want to say a, then value for is 5. Here let's say that is 1. So if you put 1, it will give you a back. So that's how it works. Let's do this one. Sorry, I think I used the wrong bracket. Yep, you have to do so db.anis dot insert, and then you also have to use the curly a 1. So yep, this should work. It says it's inserted. Beautiful. Let's go to Mongo Compass and check. So if we refresh, think it's not updated yet, but it says inserted 1, so I think it will show in a bit. Yep, it says, so there's a new one called Anis now, and it's got A1. So this is how you insert data here. So this is how you can use your MongoDB and Mongo Compass in a Ubuntu. Okay, let's move ahead. So next time I'll show you how to implement Internet of Things on our virtual network environment. So for that, I've installed a Kontoki server on my VirtualBox. So let's start it. Amazing. So if you go to modes, so this is our Kontiki server. And then so the desktop will look like this. So the desktop will look like this. Instant Kontiki. So what you have to do is you have to do to Kusa, and then we can start doing our simulations of Internet of Things in virtual environment. For that, I'll just go to modes. Open simulation. I think this one. So I did one to test before, so I think that's why it is trying to give me these things. Sweet. So I think now it's fixed. So we can go to our modes, add modes, create new mode. And if you go to sky mode, you'll see this screen. You can just do browse. And if you press this, you can see this page here, hello world. I think it's not hello world. I think it's a different one. So let me have a look. So if I go here, then well, I'll just cancel this one, browse again. I should have one here with me. Not this one. Just example, hello world. Just hello world, no. So example, IPv6, simple UDP RPL, broadcast example, let's see. So this one here, so to open and compile. So as you can see, it's compiling now. I'll do create. So I'll do 5 modes and then add modes. As you can see, the simulation, the data is being sent and received here. We also were able to see the modes. Yep, here. So you can see different modes and then they are communicating with each other. You can see the simulation time, number of modes typed. So this is how you can use Internet of Things in our virtual environment using the quantum network simulator. Next up would be so if I close this one, next up would be cloud operations in the business network. So for that we have to install a oncloud.org. So to install oncloud.org, so what I did was I went here to the downloading. So I went to this page to download the oncloud services. This one here. So I followed all the instructions here, but I ran into some error and I was not able to install my own cloud on this Ubuntu server. So I tried multiple times using this document to install that, but I was not able to do that. What I can show you is if you follow this instruction from here, go to your Ubuntu terminal, start installing the preparations, the required packages, and the own cloud file. You can install OnCloud on your computer, and that will help you to save your file in cloud services. So I've just got a document on cloud that I will go through now. So why OnCloud is needed, or why what advantages do we have using OnCloud services? So OnCloud will help you to access your data in cloud. So if you want access easy access to all of your files on a server that you choose yourself, you may do so by storing them on that server. Use a mobile device, a desktop computer, or a web browser to do that. You can make a backup of your data in case you never know what's going to happen. So if there's something wrong with your storage device, then you got a backup of all your information. You can share the information with other, so the OnCloud will make your information available to others. You can do different version of information. So for example, you wrote a report and then someone else has edited that report, and then someone else edited that, so we have 5 versions of the same report. What we can do is we can put a version of 1.0, 2.0, 3.0 on that files, and then store that in cloud. It helps to encrypt the information as well. So you can utilize OnCloud to make better business decision in future and store your data more efficiently, which can be done in virtual environment by installing this. But I ran into some error, was not able to fix that before making this video. So that will be our question number 2, and then next up is demonstrate how you did any 3 laboratories. So I will open our labs. I think this is the one. So the first one is our UCS platform emulator. So so it says download here from following the YouTube video. But the wonderful thing is we've got our EduLab, and emulator is on our EduLab portal. So what I have to do is I'll just have to wait, I think I have to do this one here, and okay, this is starting. So it's starting. So what I'll go through is I'll quickly show you my lab 10, that is sorry, the lab 12, that is creating an account in Sniper Electric, completing 1 energy efficiency course and 1 data center course. So let's go here. Think which one is this? Yep, this one here. So I created an account under my name, Anis Pandit. Then I did 2 of the course, one in data center called a comparison of AC and DC power distribution in the data center, and another one is our energy efficiency course, boiler types and opportunities for energy efficient. So you can see it's completed, it's under my certificate. So we can go back to our Cisco. So I already set it up. What you have to do is just put your username and password, use CSPE, then you have this one here. So if you press any key, it will move you back to the main menu. So from here you can press status, and then you will get the same screen. Log into the CLI, modify the network settings, system setting, restart USB, factory reset, reboot, log out, and shut down. So if I put A, then I put enter, I'll see this screen here. So it's our network mode. So if you can see the 10.5.0.20, that is our IP address for the configuration page of the UCS platform emulator. Then so what we can do is we can just do 10.5.0.20. so 10.5.0.20. So if I put this one, you'll get the index page for the UCI platform emulator, but I'm not being able to do that. I'm trying to fix and figure out what's wrong. So that is our lab 1 and lab 3. Amazing, sweet. So what we can see is using different big data, Internet of Things, in cloud. What can be achieved in today's world of internet. So this I believe big data, internet and cloud has been a really important part of majority of businesses, especially the tech companies, for last 10 years. And if your business is not using it, is really important to use that, to make sure you are up there with your competitors for next 5 years, 10 years, and flourish your business. Thank you. That's all from my side.